Thank you for joining us. Today we are going to be visiting 5 neighborhoods located all around Tucson, and they all have jaw-dropping views. Let's get started. We're going to start off in Oro Valley with a neighborhood called La Reserve. Give you a little bit about information about Oro Valley. It's a suburb. It has its own town council.
It was founded in 1974. And it's located a little bit northwest of Tucson. The nice thing about Oro Valley in general is you have really nice views of the western part, like the western side of the Santa Catalina Mountains, which includes Push Ridge. And Oro Valley has a population of about 48,000 people. Just to give you a frame of reference, the whole Tucson metro area, including Oro Valley, is about 1 million people.
Now, La Reserve is located off of Oracle Road. This is also known as State Route 77. It's located between First Avenue and Tangerine Road. There's very dramatic Push Ridge mountain views. And the good thing about this neighborhood is there's a variety of price points. And why that is there's a little bit more diversity in the construction styles. There's going to be condo development. There's also townhomes and single-family residence.
Right. The condos are kind of apartment-style condos. They have a community pool, a spa, a clubhouse, and a gym. They range in size from a single bedroom to a 3-bedroom. And then a few of them actually include a single car garage, but most of them have carport parking. The whole condo development is in the lower part of the La Reserve area, so it doesn't have the super spectacular views that the other homes do. But you still have, depending on where you're located in the unit, there are some views there as well. As far as the homes in La Reserve, they're a variety of different styles. There's Santa Fe homes, there's contemporary homes, there's modern homes. They were built from about the 1980s to present day. A couple of the neighborhoods have a community pool, but most of them don't. Homes in the townhomes are in a gated area. Whereas...
And they actually have a manned gate.
Yeah, they have a manned gate, but the condos are not gated.
Well, if you are interested in building a custom home, there's still a lot of lots that are available for sale as of this taping in 2024. And those range from about a 1/4 acre to 5-acre parcels.
Right, and then the home styles within the area, some are more tract home styles where, you know, every home kind of looks very similar, has the same paint schemes and such. There are fully custom luxury homes as well.
Yes. There's a lot to do nearby, and it does back to the Catalina State Park, so there's going to be a lot of hiking. And the park has programs like bird watching, they have nature walks, they'll have nighttime sky viewing where they put up telescopes. If you are into golf, their closest golf is going to be a 9-hole course at Push Ridge Golf Course, and that is just south of the neighborhood. There are many golf courses in Oro Valley, though. One of them is the El Conquistador Golf Club. There's also the Oro Valley Country Club, Stone Canyon, the Views Golf Club at Oro Valley. There's a lot of shopping, there's a lot of stores, restaurants, and these are located along Oracle Road. Amphitheater School District is a school district, and Canyon del Oro is the high school. So let's take a break and introduce ourselves. I'm Nick Labriola.
I'm Kim Labriola.
And we work with Tierra Antigua Realty. We're realtors in Tucson, and our team is Real Tucson. If you'd like maybe some help buying or selling a home, we would love to help you with that. So you can reach out to us at hello@realtucson.com, and we will get back with you. All right, we are going to head over near Sabino Canyon, which is located on the eastern part of the Catalina Foothills. It's just west of Sabino Creek. It's southeast of Snyder Road and Sabino Canyon Road. And we're going to be talking about 2 different neighborhoods in the area. We'll talk about the neighborhoods individually, but they are adjacent to one another, so then we'll talk about nearby amenities.
Right.
We'll start with Rock Cliff, which is a gated community with about 60 homes in it. And it was built from the mid-1980s up through the 2010s. These styles will range from contemporary, southwestern, modern, and they're going to have very spacious lots. They're going to be approximately 1 acre or more. They were built kind of more in the center of the lot, so they'd have a longer driveway. If we go over to Sabino Mountain, that's located just west of Rock Cliff neighborhood, which is also southeast of Snyder and Sabino Canyon Road. This was built in the early 2000s for the most part. It's also gated. It's perched along ridges, And most of the ones along the ridges are going to be custom luxury homes. They're going to have really great views. Along the base of the mountains, there's more traditional tract home style construction, and they're more uniform in style. What's kind of cool about these smaller parcels, though, because the lot sizes are going to be about 0.15 acres to 2 acres with the custom homes on the larger 2-acre lots. Even in the more tract style on the 0.15 acres, they don't have neighbors that are directly behind, and the HOA would actually own that land. So you still have a row of houses along the street, but you'd have a house with a big HOA-owned parcel behind it. So also on these larger lots, they're going to have more width to accommodate the larger houses. A lot of these tend to be maybe 1 story. There might be some 2 stories, but they're going to be some pretty wide houses, and they're located a little bit closer to the street, so you're going to have shorter driveways. There is a community pool, there's a spa, and there's a clubhouse. So things you can do around the Sabino Canyon and Rock Cliff neighborhoods. It's very close to the Sabino Canyon recreation area, and there's a lot of hiking there. Some of the hikes we've been on would be Seven Falls, Blackett's Ridge, and Phone Line Trail. Kim can tell you a little bit about Seven Falls.
Seven Falls is probably the most popular hiking trail in or around Tucson because it has a really nice destination. However, it's really only a good destination when the falls are running, which means that you go when the water is running.
You have to cross the creek.
And water runs about half of the year or so. But to get to there, you have to cross the creek several times. To me, it's not my favorite hike because I don't like crossing water. I like the Blackett's Ridge hike. It's a really cool hike. It's not very long, but it has a pretty decent elevation change. But when you get to the end of it, the views are really cool. And then Phone Line Trail is a longer hike. It runs kind of adjacent to the tram route, which is a road below, but it's much higher.
Yeah, so the Sabino Canyon actually has a paved road that round trip is about 7.4 miles. And there are 2 trams that offer tours that run from about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and those run daily. It is open to bicycle traffic, but you can't bike during the tram hours. And the tram road is open to pedestrians, so you can walk the 7.4 mile. There is a Ventana Golf Club nearby, and that has 2 18-hole courses. They also have tennis and pickleball. There's also a nearby Ventana Canyon Resort, and you may have heard of the exclusive Canyon Ranch Wellness Resort and Spa. That's also in the area.
Right.
There are grocery stores and restaurants, some restaurants nearby. Kim and I like to go see live music a lot, so there's something called the Three Canyons Beer and Wine Garden. They also have a kitchen and they offer food, but they've got a very nice outdoor patio space, and oftentimes they'll have live music in a nice outdoor setting. We like Italian food a lot, and we tend to gauge most Italian food by Gavi. It's probably our favorite in Tucson. That's located in the area. Tucson Unified School District is a school district, and Sabino High School is the high school. We still have 2 neighborhoods to show you, so hang with us.
All right, so next we're going to head over west to Trails End Estates. And what I like about Trails End Estates is the scenery reminds me of the old westerns, the old western movies that you would see in the 70s. And that's because old Tucson Studios, where they actually filmed a lot of old westerns, is not very far away. So it's kind of like that. However, old Tucson is kind of in a more flat area, and Trails End Estates is in a more hilly area, and there's some mountains and stuff. But you get really great mountain views, and you also get really cool city views from afar. It's a very spectacular neighborhood. So let's talk about where it's located. It's between Speedway Boulevard and Ironwood Hill Drive, which is just west of Camino de Oeste. The homes were built over several decades, between the 1970s and the 2010s. And the styles, there's a wide range of styles from Southwestern, Contemporary, Ranch, Santa Fe, and Modern. The lot sizes are about 1 acre to about 7 acres or more. It is a gated community, It's a little more rural in character than the other neighborhoods we talked about. Also, because it was first developed in the 70s, there are some phone lines and power poles that kind of run through the neighborhood. So that might be kind of a little bit of a detractor, but to me, it's offset by just the stunning views. Nearby activities, there's tons of hiking. So it's surrounded by 20,000 acres of Tucson Mountain Park, which is one of the largest natural resource areas owned and managed by local government in the United States. The trails there are open to any non-motorized modes of transportation. So of course there's hikers, it's also open to equestrians and mountain bikers. However, the neighborhood does not allow horses. And then Feliz Paseos trailhead is close by. That area is 57 acres. It includes a shade ramada. It has some restrooms and some different trails. And then Gates Pass is the road you would get on to go towards Old Tucson. And it is a very scenic drive. It's kind of a narrow road that goes through a mountain pass. But it is also popular with bicyclists, which share the road with the cars. So to me, it's very popular for bicyclists, but it is not for the faint of heart. After you get through Gates Pass, you can go on to either Old Tucson Studios. Saguaro National Park West is out that direction, as is the Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum. And then, do you want to talk about golf?
Yeah, the closest golf is going to be at Star Pass, and that's about a 15 to 20 minute drive. It's a little bit further away from grocery stores and services, but most services are still going to be within about 15 to 20 minutes. There's an Albertsons grocery store about 15 minutes away, and that's located near St. Mary's Hospital.
And actually, downtown is only about 25 minutes.
Yeah. This is within the Marana School District, and Marana High School is the high school. It's about a 35-minute drive each way to get to the high school.
Yeah, so the school is pretty far away, but otherwise, most of the other services are pretty close. Doable.
When people think about views in Tucson, they tend to think about the Catalina Foothills, and they would not be wrong. The final neighborhood we're going to talk about is called Foothills 2, and it's located in the heart of the Catalina Foothills. It's tucked in at the base of Santa Catalina mountain range. It's located off of Alvernon Way, north of Skyline Drive. It's gated. It's full of custom luxury homes. They were built from the 1980s through present times. Lot sizes are approximately an acre, and home styles include modern, contemporary, Santa Fe, Southwest, and there are some nearby amenities. Most popular would be the hiking trails. It's just down the hill from Finger Rock Trailhead, and that trailhead has Finger Rock Canyon, Pontotoc Canyon, and Pontotoc Ridge hikes. These hikes tend to be a little more challenging. There's steep elevation and steep grade. There is nearby shopping and fine dining. The higher-end La Encantada Outdoor Mall is nearby, as is Ted DeGrazia's Gallery in the Sun. There's golf in the foothills. The closest golf would be La Paloma and Skyline Country Club. There's a couple of very, very nice resorts, La Paloma as well as Hacienda del Sol, and this is within the Catalina Foothills School District. If you'd like to learn more about the Catalina Foothills, we've got a separate video dedicated to that topic with several other great neighborhoods, and we'll put a link in the description below.
And I think all those neighborhoods in that video also have amazing views. So if you're looking for amazing views, definitely check out that video too.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.